everyone, I'm Kara and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be showing you some of the things that I did and ate on a recent road trip I took. So in July, I traveled back home to Maryland to celebrate my birthday. I recently turned 26. If you don't know, I used to live in Maryland, so that's where pretty much all of my family is. I live in Illinois at the moment. However, during special occasions or holidays, I travel back home. But that also gives me an opportunity to try some more vegan places and to show some of my favorite places that I once enjoyed. Last time I went out there, it was bitter cold. This time around, since it was beautiful out, I got a chance to get outside and feel the sunshine. I wasn't confined indoors. I also stayed a little longer. Instead of just staying for like 3 days, I stayed for an entire week. That gave me a chance to do almost everything I wanted to do. With all of that aside, I'm going to go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so I headed out the day before my birthday, much later than anticipated, but oh well. I stopped at Dunkin' for breakfast and I got an avocado toast. Usually I would get the roasted tomatoes added on top, but I think they may have discontinued them. Haven't seen them at my location in forever. I also had a side of hash browns, and to wash it all down, I had a decaf iced mocha latte with oat milk. For a car snack, I had these cauliflower cheddar crackers by From the Ground Up. I have had these before, and they're not particularly my favorite. I was looking for the Back to Nature ones at my local store, but they were out of stock, so I had to resort to these. After 10 hours, I was finally back in Maryland. I received a warm welcome back, especially from my fur baby Bowser. I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to order out for dinner, so I just had this Impossible burrito bowl instead. It was really good, much to my surprise. Burrito bowl TV dinners can be a hit or a miss. Sometimes I feel that they're a little bland and you kind of have to season them, which defeats the purpose, but this one wasn't one of those. Knowing me, I just had to throw some greens into it, so I had some baby spinach that my mom gave me, and that was dinner. Okay, so for the day of my birthday, I started my day off with a classic breakfast of mine. It's just peanut butter and banana oatmeal with flax seeds and cinnamon. I went back to my house to spend a little bit of the day, and I was greeted by my other fur baby Garfield. This is one of Bowser's brothers. He ran off a couple years ago. It's kind of a long story, but we were certain we'd never see him again. It seems like he's been well taken care of. My mom's been feeding him daily. Hopefully he'll find comfort inside. That way this can be his forever home once again. I snacked on this no-cal dipped protein bar a little bit later. This is the chocolate sprinkled donut flavor. It wasn't too bad, but the non-dipped ones, those are another story. They are not the best at all. This one was tolerable. It tasted kind of like a gas station chocolate donut. And of course, for my birthday dinner, I had to have one of my favorite spots in town, which is Alico's To Go. I got my go-to, which is an Impossible Burger with vegan cheese and vegan mayo. I also had some boardwalk fries and a pickle on the side. I had a bottle of Simply Lemonade with it as well. After dinner, my family sung Happy Birthday. Yeah, there were a few dud candles, but at least I got a chance to blow out a few. My mom made pineapple upside-down cupcakes, that way I could transport them easily, and they were amazing. Then I just ate some of this Ben & Jerry's non-dairy peanut butter half-baked ice cream. After that, I went back to the hotel and called it a night. Alright, so breakfast for this day was a bowl of Kashi blueberry cluster cereal with Silk unsweetened oat milk. I also added in some bananas on top. My brother and I have been talking about going on a picnic for a long time now. It was a beautiful hot day and I wanted to take advantage of it just in case the weather decided to change later in the week. So here I am showing you everything that I made and brought along. I made macaroni salad, cowboy caviar, and tempeh BLT sandwiches. My brother expressed how much he missed them ever since I moved out, so I decided to make some and bring them over. That way we can enjoy them on the picnic. Along with my food, I also had this cherry limeade kombucha. This is a seasonal one. It was really good. I also made a batch of lemon cupcakes to bring along for dessert. I had one of those after my lunch. After the picnic, we spent most of the day at the park. I really didn't do much beyond that. We fed some ducks, walked around, and that was pretty much it. The next day, I hit up my favorite coffee spot in town and got an unsweetened iced matcha with almond milk. They usually have a case of vegan pastries, but this time around they didn't have any, so I just went home and had a lemon zest Luna bar. God, I used to love these things and eat them all the time. My favorite way to enjoy these is with a cup of coffee, but matcha is good too. For lunch, I had an eggless tofu salad sandwich with crudité and cashew herb dressing from a place called Antioch. Their focus is on healthy, fresh food, and I must say, it did certainly taste as such. I also ordered some mac and cheese from the same place to have later on for dinner. Definitely not what you would consider traditional cheesy mac and cheese, but it was delicious for what it was. For dessert, I also had some cheesecake from Antiox as well. My favorite dessert is the raw carob pie, but I wanted to try something different. This was good. It wasn't as good as the carob pie, but still good nevertheless. For breakfast the next day, I stopped by Free Range Cafe. I'm sure you recall me talking about this place before. I got the Rise Up breakfast wrap. It's already vegan. It comes with avocados, mushrooms, roasted potatoes, black beans, peppers, onions, and their signature cashew sauce. It's really, really good. And I had an iced matcha. It's sweetened with maple syrup and contains coconut and macadamia milk. After we grabbed breakfast, we head up to Dave & Buster's to have fun, and on the trip back, I had this peanut butter Cliff Bar, another classic. Love these. I also had a banana for a snack, and for dinner, everything was pretty much closed that I wanted to enjoy, so I just got Panera. It's my favorite salad, and it's the easiest one to customize. You just order it without feta or yogurt, and I also had a baguette on the side. The next morning, I checked out a new cafe. This is one that I haven't been to before. It's called Rooster Moon Cafe, and from there I had an alternative baking company seasonal cookie. It was really good. I ate the whole thing, even though it's a pretty big cookie, and I also had an oat milk iced latte with vanilla syrup. I just kind of park hopped at this point in the trip. I went to another nearby park to feed the ducks and walk around. It was really nice. Then I stopped back at Free Range Cafe to get lunch. I got a vegan Caesar salad. Again, anything on their menu can be customized to be made vegan. It comes with mixed greens like kale and lettuce. There's also a house-made vegan Caesar dressing and vegan Parmesan in it. There's also rice and tomatoes, so yeah, it was a light, tasty lunch. For dinner that night, I ordered from a local place called Hummus Mediterranean Grill. They have a ton of vegan options. I got a half greens bowl with falafel, hummus, olives, tomatoes, cucumbers, pickled onions, roasted mixed vegetables, and vegan garlic sauce. It was piled up pretty high. I was trying to show as much as I could, but that is one thing I do like. They give you generous portions. And for dessert, once I got back to the hotel, I had more of that Kashi blueberry cluster cereal with oat milk this time. I used Chobani's oat milk. I also really like this oat milk. I've tried so many different brands at this point, but this is one of the good ones. Once again, I started my day off with another matcha from JP Mino Coffee. However, this time I got it with soy milk and just a little bit of pure cane syrup. So a grocery outlet had recently opened up back in my hometown, and ever since I traveled back, I've been wanting to go. So that's exactly what I did on this day. And let me tell you, they had so many vegan options for such great prices. The frozen section was phenomenal. They had everything from Beyond Burgers, Gardein, vegan ice cream like Dea and Brave Robot. I was also especially impressed with the dry goods section. They had so many different fruit and nut bars as well as superfood powders. I picked up quite a few things, and one of them was cacao powder because I couldn't get over the price. It was that good. I also got something for a quick breakfast. I got this Dea homestyle breakfast burrito for like $1. It wasn't the best burrito that I've had from them, but it was decent. For lunch, I had another meal from Antiox. I got a blue smoothie bowl. It's made with pineapple, bananas, coconut milk, blue spirulina, agave, and it's topped with more banana, blueberries, granola, hemp hearts, and coconut flakes. It was super delicious. I would definitely get it again. It kind of reminds me of the one from Jamba Juice. Because it was such a hot day, we stopped by and got some Italian ice from Rita's. Pretty much all of their flavors, with the exception of a couple, are vegan. I got the cotton candy flavor, and my boyfriend got the cherry flavor. So since it was my last day there, I went back home to spend time with everyone and Bowser, who decided to assist me with my assembly of a drying rack. I didn't quite feel like eating out. God damn it, Alexa. I didn't quite feel like eating out again, so for dinner I just made something at my mother's house. I had a tofurkey sandwich. I made it with the Bologna-style tofurkey deli slices, this Vitalite dairy-free cheddar cheese. This was probably one of the best vegan cheeses I've had. I also used Hellmann's vegan mayo, some yellow mustard, and I slapped it all on this old-time Omega multigrain bread with spinach, and I had barbecue chips on the side. Once I got back for dessert, I had a Love Good Fats chocolate chip cookie dough bar. I mean, it kind of melted everywhere because I had been out all day, but it seriously tasted like a candy bar, and I can't recall what candy bar it tastes like. It was good though. It wasn't overly sweet, and it made for a really great dessert. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end, and I had to head back home. Before I headed out, I made a matcha made with this Godzilla matcha latte mix, and I added in some of this Planet Oat vanilla oat milk. It belonged to my brother, and he's a big Godzilla and matcha fan such as myself, so we bonded over making matcha lattes and Godzilla. The matcha latte mix was also really good too. After that, it was time for me to hop in the car for another 10-hour ride back home. For breakfast, again, another grab-and-go item from Antiox. I had a carob avocado parfait. It was topped with strawberries and blueberries, granola, and coconut flakes. I'm here trying to show you the granola on the bottom and everything else that came along with it. But yeah, that was breakfast. I had this from when I was in Maryland, but I didn't get a chance to eat it, so it made a good road snack. I had this Cedars snack pack with pretzels and roasted red pepper hummus. When it came time to eat a meal, I stopped by Burger King. As many of us know by now, you can get the Impossible Whopper without cheese or mayo. Some places put cheese. I had fries and a Minute Maid lemonade on the side. After that, it was just about another 5 hours, and I returned back in Illinois. I believe that concludes the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is. I hope it's great. I will see you in my next upload. Until next time, take care. Bye.